Welcome to the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. I'm Spenser, and I'm one of your hosts in this podcast that we do. And today, I'm joined by one of the other members of the League of Melanated Gentlemen to give you another review.
Insert Brandon's name. And this is Jordan.
Oh, but wait. There's more. Today, we have one of our favorite guests, one of our most illustrious guests, the myth, the legend. And I will let him introduce himself because he always is prepared.
Ooh.
Larry,
Not so much this time, but Larry to the P back with these niggas from the LNG, go with the little classic one. But yeah,
There you go. Yeah, you never forget how to spell your name. Yeah.
you know. Woo, it is me. It is me. Honorary fourth member, maybe, ninth member of the Wu-Tang Clan.
I mean, I feel like at this point,
Oh, for sure.
like I think that the only reason you're not is because you be busy. But
In the summertime for sure.
yeah,
Y'all
like
catch me
but
up in the winter. Yeah.
if you when you got free time, yeah, you be on the podcast.
Yeah. So
And we definitely had to have you for this one.
I appreciate it. Part two.
Uh, Jamie couldn't be with us. He is off saving the world. So shout out to Jamie.
Yeah.
We had to, move some things around, and it coincided with something he had going on. So it's gonna be all right. We had to
Next
get it
time.
done. Yes. But there are some places where we can be found, located, and interacted with. And Jordan is going to tell you all about those places.
Yeah. I mean, we're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. We're all at the League of Melanated Gentlemen. LMG Podcast is where you can kind of find us at on any of those social sites. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, like all the YouTube things, all the things that we talk about. This is a part two, so hopefully you can hop in on part one. But if so, I guess, good luck out there. And rate and review us on Spotify, Apple, any of those good services. Schedule updates, of course, Mondays is when the main episode drops. But on Tuesdays bi-weekly, we have LMG Presents Marvel Multiverse RPG. That's a Marvel role-playing game we play here on the channel. So if you're into Marvel and you're into Dungeons and Dragons type role-play style of games, be sure and check us out. Normally, I would give Brandon a little, segue, a little ISO right here, but he has Wrestling with Worldwide Willis, where he has an archive of episodes where he talks about wrestling. And then, of course, we have DC Animation with Spenser and Friends, that is Spencer's review podcast, where he is talking about the DC animated universe, the DCA. Spencer's on episode. He is on season 2 of Young Justice. So be sure and check that out if you are interested in DC and DC animated things. That's everything we got here, though.
The DCA is not a thing, but that's okay.
Wait, what?
But that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
That's not a thing.
There's no DCA?
There's a DCAU.
Oh, DCAU. Okay. I missed
Yeah.
one letter.
We knew what you meant.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, but
It was funny. That was just a little inside food. Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
I was like, wait a minute. Okay, I was just missed a letter.
Larry, are you keeping up with wrestling at all?
So I'm glad that you asked that, because now, since it is summertime, Dad for sure, if he's not, well, every other Friday Dad will be with me, but when he's here, he's watching SmackDown, so I keep up with it through Dan. Monday Night Raw, no. I mean, the shit that Brandon tells you guys and shit, it's true. And I miss the days. I know Spencer missed the day too, because I'll talk to him, I'll be like, tune in. I miss that shit being on Peacock. It was great. It was free, because we had already had everything he had to do. It was included. Peacock had other shit that we wanted to watch. And I remember Brandon talking about, oh yeah, ESPN, it's going to be. I was like, Brandon, nobody wants to pay fucking 30. ESPN for wrestling is talking about $30, and Xbox Game Pass is talking about $30. Nobody got time for this shit. We're not going to do it. So, I keep up with it as much as I can through the venues that I can watch it on, the places like that. And I was very happy that CM Punk got his ass kicked, because fuck that guy.
Okay.
Roman Reigns all day.
Dang, got a Roman stand, huh?
I really wish Randy would have won because Randy, my boy, too. You know, we love us RKO out of nowhere. But nah, man, I'm glad to hear that ESPN this TKO shit is not going well. I'm just glad to. I'm caught up on the podcast now. I'm officially caught up. So
Okay. Look who's
the
current.
mall. I'm current now. The mall review was like really great. I'm glad that you got into it in the last eight,
Three
nine, and
episodes.
10 episodes. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you got into that. That's fine. That's fine. That's not your
Honestly,
shtick.
I if you watch it on YouTube, Jordan has an eye roll in the episode. It
And
is
it's hard. I
it's
remember
the
y'all talking about that.
hardest eye
Yeah,
roll
you
I
were
have
like, "Oh
seen.
shit." Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Highly
think,
recommend.
yeah. It was. I am.
Jordan,
Maul was a good time on the last few episodes after that. But yeah,
Jordan, who did Spybot remind you of?
Spike. Oh, the little flying robot. Um, I might have to see a picture of him again. Is there somebody you had in mind? Let me look at
Yeah, when I
Spybot
say
right
it, it's
quick.
gonna do it. Spy Robot reminded me of the little Tonka toy robot off Transformers.
Yeah,
Yes.
hang on.
The little blue truck. You remember him since you're a Transformers guy?
Now which Transformer we talking about? Because there's some Elite series of Transformers, and then we got a couple series that was.
The movies.
The Michael Bay movies.
Yeah,
That's okay. I know who you're talking about now. Yeah. I
yeah,
can see that. The
yeah,
ones
yeah.
that
You
was
remember
always
that little
talking
mean
trash, right?
motherfucker? Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
one
The
was always
ones that
talking
they had to
trash.
kill. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
In
it was
that
like
first
the
movie, he was in
appliances or
there. And
something.
he was the one. He was the one who went in there and like got all the information and sent it to the helicopter and everything like that because he was so small
Yeah,
they weren't ready for that. He reminded
yeah.
me of that, and I like a little sinister nigga like that. He was real loyal. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
That's
doing
actually
his
a good.
shit.
That's a good comparison. I didn't even think about
Oh,
that. That's a
but
real
yeah,
good comparison.
yeah. They. I was saying when Spybot got, I was like, oh no, that boy said, Master. Oh,
Yeah, which
Spybot, no, you was doing a
I
good
guess
job, baby.
spoiler alert from all people was like,
Yeah. If you didn't watch it.
Oops.
yeah.
We and that's like the spoiler warning is kind of standing for like everything because I will reach for something in a different universe real quick for a
Yeah.
comparison. So yeah, sorry.
My
Uh
bad, my bad.
no, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched this, so I don't care. So,
Yeah,
but
so yeah,
not everybody did. Yeah,
I'm all out. So it's whatever.
yeah,
And
And
all we
on your
told them is that Spybot died. That's it.
hey, that's it, you know. And on your LMG, not your on your multiverse Marvel
yeah,
podcast, you guys did the face huggers and shit, and I was prepared to answer some questions for you. I was trying to because you know I'll be talking to you guys even though it's already recording and stuff. I was like, yeah, they
yeah.
die. Yeah, yeah. I'm having a nice time with that. So uh,
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think if people are fans of like the Alien universe, I think they'll have a good time with that.
all of it's been cool. Ethan and his characters will piss me off. I'll be like, sometimes I want this nigga to die. But everybody else, everybody else, they'd be cool because they'd be real humble and stuff. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Like I'm fucking with Nemesis. She's cool.
That's I would say Ethan. That's because he is an actual D&D player and he
Yeah,
knows he's good. He knows how to create a
yeah,
character and he's good.
that's cool. That's cool. No, I keep up with all y'all shit, man.
Well,
Okay.
thank you.
We love it. We like
Why are we
Larry.
here though? Yeah,
Yeah.
why are we here though?
So, as you know by the title, we are here to discuss The Boys Season 5, the back half of Season 5. We did the mid-season review. We have already reviewed episodes 1 through 4. If you have not listened to that, I think you should. We already discussed it. And so today, we will be talking about Season 5, episodes 5 through 8. I will read a synopsis in my own words, and then we're just going to talk about it. So, episode 5, one shots. We open with the Democratic Church of America commercial and a stats meeting. Firecracker meets with her old pastor who asks her for help with his church and tells her that Homelander is not the Lord. Firecracker is forced to slander her hometown church on her show since they are not joining the Democratic Church of America network. Black Noir gets some advice from his director in his theater group to upstage the Deep. The Deep responds by killing the director with an ass-eating eel. Terror has a great day listening to the boys' problems and eating chocolate. Sister Sage asks Soldier Boy about the V1 and asks Ashley's absorbed twin to help get information to stop Homelander from getting V1. She then reveals her plan to Ashley that she wants to have the humans and the suits destroy each other so that she can finally be alone with her books. Soldier Boy offers to talk to Stan Edgar, and he is able to get Stan to lead them to Mr. Manhattan in LA, who might know where the V1 is. I say Mr. Manhattan, Mr. Marathon. Mr.
Yeah,
Marathon,
I was like, wow, I didn't
yeah,
know.
Mr. Marathon shows Homelander and Soldier Boy his memorabilia and tells them that Bombsight has the V1. Malchemical knocks out Homelander, and everyone in the house tries to convince Soldier Boy to kill Homelander, but he refuses. He kills Malchemical, and he tricks Mr. Marathon into killing everyone else in the house. Soldier Boy then breaks Mr. Marathon's ankles, and Mr. Marathon tells him that Bombsight really does have the V1. Homelander confronts Firecracker about her doubts regarding him being the Lord. She begs not to be kicked out of the Seven, and Homelander kills her.
Mm,
And
I knew she wanted to make it.
yeah, oh yeah, I also knew that. To be honest, I mean, we'll talk about it at the end, but like, I'm surprised with the number of people who lived. But we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
So, we that's the episode. Um, we start with a commercial for the Democratic Church of America, and they're having a stats meeting. One of the things that Firecracker says at the meeting is hilarious. She says something to the effect of, "We ain't Arby's, we're Cheesecake Factory." I was like, "All
You,
right."
now this isn't the episode where they start out with the AMC Classic Walk, is it? Or did we already do that episode? So Firecracker like walks in. You know when you go to the AMC theaters and you see what's her name walks down the stairs and she does the whole like we are the movie theater. You know you guys know what I'm talking about, right? That's not this episode, is it? And they like sit
I
down.
I mean, I don't
Uh
know because it can't be after this because
it's
she's
Nicole. It's
dead.
Nicole Kid. Okay, so the Nicole Kidman thing might already happen then.
And I don't go to AMC.
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys are some rich folks out here going to the nice one, huh?
Uh,
AMC expensive as fuck. What are you talking
yeah,
about?
I was gonna say,
Hey,
I think,
don't y'all out here going to flicks? What you mean?
Have you been to Quail lately to see how much a shit costs?
or
That's the
Penn
only
even, like
that's the
both of
only
them
one I go
high.
to.
Hey,
That's the only
high.
one I go to.
I go to. Oh, so you got money?
Yeah,
Okay,
you got
cool.
money because
Yeah,
yeah, I go to
I
Tinseltown and Flicks.
I I go to T Town when
Okay.
when we're not doing a big movie thing, and it's me doing it. We go to T Town, and I'm
Okay,
using
that's fair.
my tax exempt, and yeah, even cheaper. Okay, and then we go to Flicks, cheap too. Yeah, so
Yeah, well, y'all getting
cheaper.
okay. All right, that's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay, but
you
yeah,
got money.
whenever you go to
yeah.
AMC, first of all, I go during the matinee, so I gotta get a little discount. I get a little
Who's
discount there.
going at night?
Oh yeah, not this age,
Not
not this age.
us.
I
Yeah,
ain't got
we've
time
been
for
going to
teenage.
matinee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, my bad. Anyway, so anyway, in AMC they do like Nicole Kidman. She walks down the stairs and she's
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh, this is the movies." And I think this happened. I thought it was this episode. It could have been episode 3 or 4, but she just like literally did bar for bar that. But no, this isn't that episode. This is the one uh with the superstar dude, whatever his name is, working at theater, right?
No.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I don't think. Yeah, no, we haven't met the legend yet. I'm pretty sure this is
Oh,
the
Jordan,
episode with the
I,
legend in
I
it.
ain't gonna lie to you. It's been a little bit since I've seen these episodes.
okay.
This
So
is why I
I
write a
think
synopsis because
okay.
I
I think it
be
might
yeah.
be the
like,
next episode.
yee.
Ye-
So yeah, I'm pretty sure the legend is not in this episode. This is the episode where they go to LA and meet the second fastest man on Earth, who I guess is now the
yeah.
fastest.
Oh, this is the episode. Okay, do y'all watch Supernatural? Did y'all watch Supernatural?
No.
Yes. This that.
Okay,
Were you not
this is
paying
that
attention to
episode.
the synopsis when he did
Bro,
it? You forgot.
I ain't
All
gonna
right,
lie.
that's
I ain't
cool.
gonna lie. I don't know what happened.
This is their
You were
reunion
drunk,
episode.
obviously.
Yes,
Okay,
obviously.
okay. Now I will say, if you are fans of Supernatural, then this episode was a treat for you because
Because
we got
I knew
Yeah.
that's who that
major
dude
hitters.
was, but I didn't.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't watch Supernatural, but I knew that was him.
Well,
Hmm.
even another guy at the table was on Supernatural too.
Who
Okay.
was
He
the other guy at the table? Who was he? What character?
Castiel. He was the angel,
Is that Mount
Oh,
Chemical?
and
Or
is that what his name was?
I was just
I
saying it
can't
was
remember what
Mr.
his
Crowley,
super real name was.
because McLovin, Seth Rogen, Will
Craig
Forte,
Robinson.
and because yeah, Craig Robinson was in the bathroom,
He
but
was.
yeah, like Will Forte, Seth Rogen, McLovin, and Mal Chemical, I think were the ones at the table.
Okay, I don't know. I could be drunk right now. I don't
Yeah, and
remember
Oh,
what it was.
I couldn't.
and Kumail was there too.
I couldn't tell you who was. Who was Cristeo, whoever you said. I know Mr. Crowley.
Okay.
Anyway, this episode just gonna be full of fucking sidebars. Y'all gonna have
Yeah.
to like,
Yeah, no,
guys.
we got to bring it in. We got to lock in.
We gonna
We got
see
to
what
lock in.
happens.
We really can get past this episode fast because I'm gonna tell you right now, I wasn't feeling this episode.
Okay. Firecracker meets with her old pastor, and he's like, "Hey, the church has been under attack because we're not joining the network of churches." And she's like, "Well, I mean, you could join. Why do y'all have money issues? You know, yada yada." And he's also like, and P.S. Homelander is not my god, so I'm just I'm just throwing that out there. And then Firecracker gets on her show, and the teleprompter has her talking shit about her home church. And she does it. She follows through with it.
It was real rough.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, that was messed up.
that tear was real.
It was rough.
Yeah.
100%.
And
He was not like that at all. I was like,
no.
wow.
And
I
yeah,
can imagine hearing this on TV.
yeah. And
Not
the
only
fact
that, like the accusation is crazy because in this time, like just to get accused of it.
Bro, you just
you're
me
done.
too'd me. Like, what the?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she said, like, nothing ever happened to me, but why is he doing that? I
Yeah.
was like, ugh. But that's, I mean, if, like, this is just a hard mirror of what some folks got to do in real life. Like, they got to get up there and talk the shit that they're told to talk.
No, you're right.
Like, there's
You're
a teleprompter for a reason.
Misha Collins is his name, by the way.
Okay.
He was Castiel in Supernatural.
Gotcha.
So my bad.
I believe you.
Yeah. I have to go
So,
back and see.
and then we see that Black Noir, because we've known that he's an actor this whole time. Like, him being Black Noir is straight up a character. And he's in, a little theater group. And, he and the director, they're having a great time with this theater group.
Great time.
And he is talking about, like, there's this fucking guy at my day job that I don't like because, he and the Deep haven't been getting along. And this episode was kind of split to look at the perspectives of different people, I'm pretty sure.
You think so?
Yeah, because I think, like, we got, like, in different points in the episode, it was like Firecracker, and then it would be like her perspective.
Absolutely was.
And then
Yeah.
Black Noir, and then it would be his perspective.
Oh, yeah,
Terror, and
You're
then it
right.
was his perspective.
Right.
So, I mean, it was a triptych episode in that way, but we see that he's telling the director, like, there's this fucking guy at work that I don't like because Black Noir's still mad about how the Deep handled the whole Stan Edgar thing, which he
Yeah.
should be.
Yeah.
And so his director's like, if he's upstaging you, upstage him back. Nice and easy. So he's like, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. And so he does. And honestly, it was a very light, like, it wasn't even anything to have that reaction about, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But the Deep is a piece of shit. So there you go. Because, yeah, his idea was actually a good idea as far as, like, what they're trying to create. As far as the narrative they're trying to build. Like, nobody knows that this Black Noir can fly. So if Homelander heals him and he starts flying, it's like that would actually work probably. And of course, the Deep doesn't like that. So the way that he kills the director was crazy,
Yeah.
Crazy.
but very the boys. And then we see Terror, and Terror's, just having a day. And really, they use Terror so that we can see what the boys are up to. So we see, the conversation between Kimiko and Annie. We see uh Butcher and Huey having their conversation, and we see
Hmm.
that Terror, is humping this doll and eating chocolate. And then Sister Sage is trying to figure out where Soldier Boy lives on the whole V1 thing,
Yeah.
and is like, Ashley, I need you to read his mind. And Ashley is really not trying to cooperate. So Ashley,
I mean, she's scared though. I mean, everyone around has been dying, so I get it.
I understand why she is afraid. And so, but Ashley's absorbed twin is like,
Backley.
yeah, she's like, oh no, we're here to do the right thing. So I will help you do
Yeah.
whatever you need to do. And so then Sister Sage is like, and here's what I'm really trying to do. I'm really trying to destroy the earth. I'm really trying to have these people attack each other, kill each other, and then I can be alone with my books. That's all I
Just
want.
to just to chill. I'm like, dang, you doing all this and you just want to chill. That's your
Yeah.
ultimate plan, huh?
And my thought is like, why can't you just go to your bunker anyway? But okay. Well, I
Because
mean, I know why.
somebody's
Because
gonna come. Yeah, somebody's gonna
she's
come looking
mad.
for her.
Well,
Yeah.
the reason is because she's mad at how, she's been treated. She's mad at how her grandmother got handled, because one of the first things we learn about Sage is that her grandma got cancer. She cured cancer, and Vought shut that down.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then she, loved Godolkin. That didn't work out. So, yeah. And she has a whole monologue about how love is stupid. But Soldier Boy, Homelander's getting nowhere with Stan, because Stan, you're not really fucking with Stan. And Soldier Boy's like, let me see if I can get some information out of him. So Soldier Boy goes in there, and Stan is like, I know where your granddaughter is, so you're going to tell me what I need to know. And then
Yeah.
that leads them to Mr. Marathon. They go to LA. We see a bunch of shenanigans and poker and, just cameos. And he says, I think Bomb Sight knows where the V1 is, and he's stalling. He's like, yeah, Bomb Sight is on his way. And then Malchemical knocks Homelander out, because it is my understanding that Malchemical is kind of like, he's kind of like a chemical version of, fuck, I just had his name. He's got four colors, DC. He can turn himself into anything.
Metamorpho.
Metamorpho. Uh, yeah, he's Metamorpho. He can create just any gas he wants.
Okay.
And
So Malchemico is Misha Collins from Supernatural,
yeah,
Okay.
and
Uh,
the writer of The Boys is the writer of Supernatural,
okay, makes sense.
and the president is also
okay.
in Supernatural. So it's like
Okay.
the main cast of Supernatural is almost all
All
here.
right. All right. All
Good,
that ties together now why that was a thing. Okay. Cool.
good, good,
Cool.
good. So yeah, Malchemical knocks him out, and everybody is like, "Hey, Soldier Boy, we have to kill Homelander." And Soldier Boy is like, "He's a weird fuck, but he's my weird fuck."
Yeah.
And then everybody gets A trained.
Bro, that was crazy. He was
That
Yeah,
like
was super
throwing people in
crazy.
front of everybody.
yeah.
Bro, I
Everybody
was
got
like,
A
why
trained.
don't you stop? Wait, do you not know how to control your powers?
Well, he was trying to hit Soldier Boy.
Also, when you get a little bit older, you try to stop. You don't stop, on a drop of dime.
Barry could stop.
Barry
Raleigh could
ain't
stop.
I was gonna
Barry
say
ain't
that.
40 something.
Yeah, they're
This is
not Barry.
this is why this nigga was number two.
They're not Barry.
I mean, to
Uh,
be fair though, A Train he couldn't really stop either because he tried to
yeah,
avoid somebody. So
yeah.
and
He
he's number
tried.
one.
Yeah, he could not stop.
And
Cause
then he wasn't even. And it's not like he just had like I understand A Train was running for his life, so that nigga was running.
Yeah.
This dude was from that wall over there to right here, and you just it's like, bro, you gonna kill your yeah. I was
Because
like,
like
all right,
after I killed the first one, I probably would not have, been
yeah.
running at top
Like, nigga,
speed.
you gonna keep on letting him ooh a piece of candy again? I don't understand.
Ooh,
Yeah.
piece of cake.
But yeah,
Nigga,
everybody got A trained, and then he got his ankles broken with the baby oil. The baby
that was
oil
fucked
was a
up.
that was a good
That
joke.
that was funny. Yeah, that brought me back to this Christmas right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, when he
Yeah,
broke
and
that first ankle, I was like, oh,
yeah. And he killed Malchemical first, which was the correct thing to do. Um, but yeah, Mr. Marathon is like Bombsight actually does have the V1. So yeah, do with that what you will. And then um Homelander wakes up and he's like, "Hey, what happened?" It's like, don't worry, I took care of it. P.S. I've been fucking Firecracker, and her pillow talk is trash." And he's like, "Huh?
huh.
What do y'all be talking about?"
Yeah. Once
And,
I found out, I was like, yeah, she cooked.
oh yeah, I was like, "Oh, she's done." But I
Yeah,
mean, he
he
knew
was
that they
narking
were.
for that one.
I mean, he knew that they were fucking because the
He
first
could
time
smell
she
her.
did it, yeah, he could smell it on her.
Yeah.
But he was kind of like, "I don't super care that y'all were fucking. My problem is that you don't believe I'm the Lord. And so pack your things. Only believers live here." And she started begging. And honestly, she was right. Like she did really devote herself to him.
No, she really did.
Like
But you saw her kind of wavering too, though.
yeah, and
Yeah,
rightfully so.
because when you tell somebody that I'm supposed to think that you God, nigga, no.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like she was in the room whenever they were cooking up all of the falseness behind it. So it's not like she was in the room when they said, "I want everybody to believe that I'm God," as opposed to being outside of the room where it's just like, "I am God." So,
Yeah.
along with the fact that she didn't believe it, she was behind the scenes too. And
Yeah.
so, and I think whenever she met with her old pastor, I was like, yeah, she done.
She's
Yeah,
having doubts.
that
Go
that was
ahead.
a good that part was a good part of the episode. The sage part was finally what the fuck me and you've been wanting to know. So
That's
we were like,
yes. We'll talk about it
great.
because I have been wanting to know what like she's been who I've been the most curious about is Sage. Like, what is her goal? What does she actually want? Because whenever she showed up in Gen V, I was like, I don't know what she wants. And
Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah.
the fact that she wanted everything to burn, I was like, okay, that tracks. And it's funny because oftentimes whenever we see a smartest character in the universe type person that's a villain, they kind of want everything to burn to some extent. Like I thought of Ozymandias a little bit and
Mm,
how he was like, "Nah, I gotta fabricate some shit in order to get what I want."
good show.
So yeah. Uh so Homelander says to Firecracker, "You're not a believer, get out." She starts begging, and I was like, yeah, she's done. I didn't know how
Can't
he
let
was
that,
gonna do it.
you can't let that nigga walk up on you.
Yeah.
I mean, you really can't even be around them because you walk on them, don't walk on them, don't even
That's the
matter
thing.
either way.
He's got super speed and lasers.
Yeah.
And so yeah, she got a temple struck
Yep.
and she done. And my thought is like, all right, who are they gonna blame this on? Or are they even gonna, put it in the media because she has a show. Like she be on TV every week. So that somebody gonna have to say something.
Yeah.
And A Train got a whole to do when he died.
Uh-huh.
So I wondered if we were gonna do another like giant funeral. And another
Nope.
look what these Starlighters did. But yeah. So episode 5, you know, It happened. I didn't
It did
love
happen.
episode 5,
No.
but
When they showed terror, I said, "What the fuck are we doing here?"
Yeah.
All right, because I'm about to
Yeah.
roll over and go to bed. What what,
That was
what
yeah,
are we
nice
doing?
little nice like filler episode, but also kind of pushed the narrative, the story forward barely a little bit.
Barely, yeah. Like I said,
Yeah.
there was two things that I really cared about, and all the other shit was like, all right, I don't need this.
yeah, and I mean, The Boys is a lot of that. Like it's a lot of like unnecessary shit, but the story progresses.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I tried to keep these synopses short, but y'all know with The Boys that's not really a thing.
Well, you're doing a
So,
good job.
episode 6, we open with Mother's Milk pulling up on Chet Vanderbilt. So, this is that episode.
Okay.
To get information on bomb site. Homelander has Sister Sage trying to replicate the V1 formula, which doesn't seem to be working, and Sister Sage tells the Deep that he needs to cut a promo for a new pipeline. The boys have the virus ready and plan to put it in the air freshener and let it loose during Homelander's sermon in 24 hours. The legend tells them that Golden Geisha is the way to bomb site and she is at a retirement home. Sister Sage knocks out Ashley and asks her absorbed twin to read Soldier Boy's mind. Golden Geisha is unwilling to help them, so the boys plan to kidnap her. Huey and Annie have a nice moment together, and Ashley's mind read reveals to Sister Sage that Soldier Boy is helping Homelander with the V1. With that, Sister Sage gets the fuck on up out of there. The boys sedate Golden Geisha and wheel her out of there after a brief fight with some of the other residents of the retirement home. While looking for bomb site, Soldier Boy sees a video of Homelander and Stormfront. Homelander knows that Sister Sage is behind it, but Soldier Boy decides to stop helping Homelander look for the V1. Sister Sage pulls up on the boys and tells them that she knows how to get a hold of bomb site. Ashley tells the press about the Vought oil spill, and O-Father finds Annie in the church while she and Huey are setting up the virus. Black Noir tells the Deep that he's the one who caused the oil spill, and the Deep kills Black Noir. Homelander pulls up on the Legend, and Bombsight pulls up on the boys. Homelander lets the Legend go, and Bombsight attacks the boys. Soldier Boy shows up and fights Bombsight. Soldier Boy then removes Bombsight's powers of immortality in exchange for the V1. Homelander arrives, and Soldier Boy gives Homelander the V1, which he then injects himself with. And that's the episode.
Better episode.
Yes. So we opened with just some old man working in a movie theater.
Yeah.
And then, and it was Nicole Kidman in that one.
Yeah. This is the AMC thing I was talking about. It was episode 6. Okay.
Okay. So, yeah. Um, and all the mistakes we talked about earlier, we're gonna leave them in
Yep.
because
I
you
knew what I
know,
was talking about.
yeah,
Just throw it out there. I knew what I was talking about.
you did. So he pulls up on him and he's like, "Hey, what information do you have on bomb site? That's what we need." And they go to the boys' little HQ and all that, and they are over at Vought Tower. They're running trials to try to get the V1 figured out. And Homelander is like, "Sage, I know you're smarter than those fucking Russians. Why isn't this done?" And we know it's because she obviously doesn't want Homelander to be immortal because that ruins her whole plan.
Right.
And so then the Deep is told, "Hey, we got a new pipeline and we need you to cut a commercial praising it." And he's like, we don't really like pipelines in the water. They're actually like the worst thing ever." And Sister Sage is like, "Do you believe in Homelander or not?
That's all I had to say.
Then shut the fuck up and get on the mic, say what you're told to say." And yeah. The boys have the virus ready and they're like, "We're just gonna put it in the air freshener." Now Huey and Butcher have had a conversation about, hey, I'm gonna do the virus. If we find the V1 before the virus is done, cool. We can make sure the girls are taken care of. But the plan moves forward even if that doesn't happen. So if we get the virus done and we haven't found the V1, all soups die. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And so they're like, all right, 24 hours. And he was like, we need more time. They're like, nope, 24 hours. So then they talk to the legend, who is never named. I know that his name is the legend because of like subtitles, but Chet Vanderbilt. Um, he's like, well, Golden Geisha is gonna know where bomb site is. She's gonna be the key to getting to bomb site. She is at a soup retirement home, and so yeah. Then Ashley refuses to help Sage, so this is when Ashley gets chloroformed. I don't know if this is
Yeah.
when I think this is when Ashley gets chloroformed and she's like, "Hey, I need you to read Soldier Boy's mind." Since Ashley
Mhm.
won't.
I'll say Ashley did not like that.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, because Backley was over there controlling it. And that was weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, they go to see Golden Geisha, and of course Kimiko is like, "I love you so much," and Golden Geisha is like, "Yeah, I'm not trying to help y'all. Absolutely not." And so they're like, "Oh well, if she's unwilling to help us, then we'll just kidnap her and force her to. Easy." I was like, "All right." So we see that Ashley, or the back of Ashley's head, reads Soldier Boy's mind, and she's like, "Yeah, he's absolutely helping Homelander find the V1." And they were given specific orders not to tell you because whenever she asks him earlier, he's like, "Yeah, we haven't found anything." When in fact, they have leads.
Yeah.
So yeah, whenever she was like, not only is Soldier Boy helping him, but they were told not to tell you, she was like, "Okay, I'm out. I'm done. I'm leaving." So,
It's
deuces.
crazy that the fact that I mean, I know Homelander thinks he can do it on his own, but like to let the smartest person like just be done, like
He didn't let
be
her be
gone.
done. He was
I mean, yeah,
looking
that's
for
true.
her. And, I mean, he had her the, trying to replicate the V1. So,
Yeah,
he
that's
didn't,
that's tough. That's tough to lose her though.
he didn't sanction her leaving.
Yeah.
She
Oh yeah.
tried to dip out as quietly as possible. Like, she tried to disappear and that's why she left the breadcrumbs and the traps. And yeah. So, and honestly, the fact that Homelander was smart enough to put together that she was behind it and that she was not on his side is credit to him.
Yeah.
But also he knew that she wasn't scared of her. He knew that she wasn't scared of him. But I don't know if he knew what her actual agenda was. But Golden Geisha gets kidnapped after, they fight a couple of older folks. And Kimiko's really not. She's like, they're old. I don't want to hurt them.
Oh yeah, this is the dude with the long nuts. I'm like, how we
Yes.
got one character with a long dick and then another character with long nuts? That gotta be his daddy, right?
Well, I think he was Asian and the
Yeah. The
meat
nut dude was
sausages
Asian, a
and
white
Well,
guy
love sausage
yeah,
is Russian.
yeah. I mean, what if his mom's Russian? Yeah,
Mount
what if
Caucasus, whatever.
his
Uh,
mom could have been Russian?
I don't think they're related.
Don't think they related at all.
I think they just
All right.
both have genital powers.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. I mean, Supernuts could be related to the girl who can grow her pubic hair,
Oh, I forgot about
Could be.
that.
but
And from Gen V, yeah.
yeah, but she's not Asian at all, from what I can tell. So, there are some people that like there was a wall full of psychics, so people's powers can duplicate or whatever.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
So yeah, they fight them, and that gets handled the way that it needs to. And they're looking for bomb site, and there's a little laptop, and the laptop has a video of what I assume is when Homelander had coitus with Stormfront
Yeah.
after she was in the hospital from Ryan
Yeah.
burning the shit out of her.
I figured
Uh-huh.
that's what that was too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And
Homeland. Oh no, Soldier Boy did not like that
Soldier
at
Boy was
all.
like, "What the fuck?" And Homelander was like, "Oh my God, look what Sage has done. She's tearing us apart." And Soldier Boy is like, "I don't give a fuck about none of that. What the fuck was that?"
Not he's like, bro, that was my main girl.
Yeah,
Like
like yeah, Soldier Boy
that
was
was
like,
my
"You're
girl.
goddamn right. I loved her."
Yeah,
And
that's
you, oh God, yeah. It was like that was rough. And he was like, Soldier Boy was like, "You don't deserve immortality. I'm fucking done."
yeah.
And then we see Sister Sage at the boys' headquarters, and they were like, "How did you find us?" She was like, "Y'all leave breadcrumbs everywhere. I'm the smartest woman on Earth. I know everything that's happening. And because I'm the smartest woman on Earth, I can get bomb sight here. And we're on the same side. We want the same thing. We both don't want Homelander to be immortal. Do we have a deal?" And they're like, "Well, I mean, sure, I guess."
Don't really have too much of a choice.
They really don't. And then we see on the news about the pipeline situation, and we see that Ashley is like, "Yep, biggest oil spill we've ever seen." It's just what it is. And while Huey and Annie are at the church, Oh Father shows up. And he and Annie have a little history, and they have a little discussion. And then he attacks her. And Huey is like, "I will release this virus right now if you don't let her go." And he has to let her go. Then Black Noir admits to the Deep that he's the one who caused the oil spill, saying it was shockingly easy. And the Deep kills him, which I assumed was going to happen. But
Yeah, one of them was gonna get the other one for sure.
yeah, I assumed that yeah, like based on what Black Noir did, I was like, yeah, I think the Deep kills him right now. I thought
Well,
the
yeah, because
fight would be a little longer, but
I mean, you kill one person compared to millions of
you know,
fish or
billions
whatever
of
it
fish or
was.
whatever.
Yeah,
And Black Noir was like, they were fish.
yeah, it's like that's just fish.
Yeah.
That
Like
set
those
him
are my
off for sure.
friends, bro. And so, yeah.
We know
Uh
what you did, Kevin.
oh, that was crazy.
He was like, "What?"
And then
Shit.
yeah. So
Oh wait, is
uh
this the episode where? No, this ain't the episode where they
no,
It
threaten her.
ain't,
It's,
he
we
oh,
gonna
hasn't
okay,
wait on
threatened
that.
yet.
okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
that.
Uh so Homelander pulls up on the legend and he's like, "Hey, you doing all right?" And then he's like, "I will tell you absolutely anything you want to know. I am an open book."
He wasn't playing no games
Yeah,
with
nah. He was
Homelander.
like, "No, I will whatever you want to. I will sing right now." And so he takes them to where they were, and he sees more evidence that Sage was there, and the legend was like, "This is a no witnesses situation, isn't it?" Well, all right, do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
And he was like, "Leave, go." Uh, I'm
bro. When he told him he was good to go, he got up out of there.
got on up out of there.
Got the fuck
I
out of there. I
He was the
appreciate
most
that.
realistic character,
Yeah, he
like
was. I
Yeah,
appreciate
because
that.
yeah, the moment Homelander showed up, he's like, "I will tell you anything."
yeah.
And then whenever he was like, "You're gonna kill me, aren't you?" "Well, okay, go ahead." And then you can go. Left immediately. No
That
more
was got
talking.
the fuck out. Wasn't
Yeah.
trying to give him another thought to
Yep, nope.
bye.
He said,
No
"Leave
questions or
before I change
nothing.
my mind." You
You
got
ain't
it.
got to tell me. Yeah,
Yep.
bye.
I actually thought he
And
was gonna like laser him through the wall or something. Like
I
I
was
thought he was gonna still
waiting.
get him.
I
I
was
was also
waiting,
waiting.
Jordan. Yeah.
I was also waiting, but I
Well,
was
that nigga
like,
really got out of there. Okay.
yeah. I mean, there was no reason to kill him. It didn't benefit him.
I mean,
So
there's no reason for Homeland to kill most of the people he killed.
you're right. But and yeah, when the legend was like, "I will not tell a soul about this."
Yeah.
Yeah. He really was like the legend really wanted to disappear. Like that was his goal. So
Yeah.
yeah. And Bombside shows up. And we see, Sage texting somebody on the side. And Sage says to Mother's Milk, let these crackers fight. And yeah, they start fighting. And then eventually Soldier Boy and Bombsight, they just like start talking. And it was like, I always hated you. Yeah, I hate you too. But
Good.
if this immortality is the thing, I can take it away from you. I can make you no longer immortal so that y'all can grow old together. Since she refuses to take the V1, and all you have to do is give me the V1. So he uses his powers. He says, nobody's made me bleed my own blood in such a long time. And then he gives him the V1. Homelander shows up, and Bombsight gets on up out of there.
Uh-huh.
And of course, Sage is thinking, oh, Homelander being here doesn't matter because Soldier Boy is not going to give him the V1. And then he gives it to him. And
Oh, she's like, why would he do that?
Sage was like, what the fuck? Just impossible.
Yeah,
And he's like, this is what Clara would have wanted.
yeah.
I do
That
this
that
for her.
that laser to the sky that he shot, like that was very reminiscent of like the Cyclops, like in my mind, like shooting in the sky.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
That's what that reminded me. And Butcher's like, yeah, we got to run.
go. We have to
Yeah, we
leave.
gotta go. Like niggas now.
Yeah.
When I saw this, I was like, I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, how do you stop him at this point? Like, I don't know. I don't know how y'all gonna stop Homelander.
Nah, hey, I was with you, Jordan. Just what y'all gonna do? I guess gonna kill our suits, huh?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
Like, they had to pivot, and pivot they
yeah.
did. So,
If I didn't know that this was the last season of The Boys, at that point, I would have been like, oh, they're not. They're some people not making it out of this season.
oh yeah. And I like whether this was the last season or not. That was the way I felt. I was like, oh yeah, like there's going to be some casualties. And based on what I know about the boys comic, I knew that a lot of people were not going to make it. Again, we'll talk about it when we get there, but like more people lived than I thought were going to.
Yeah.
So, uh, that brings us into episode 7, The Frenchman, the female, and the man called Mother's Milk. We open with the rehearsal for Homelander is Jesus song. Homelander has taken over the White House and tells the president and vice president to change laws immediately. The president says he can't do that, and Homelander juices him. Annie and Mother's Milk meet with Jordan and Marie, and Annie tells them to run and hide after they give her information she needs. Kimiko is being blasted with radiation in hopes that she can get the same power as Soldier Boy to neutralize superpowers. Homelander abolishes the Seven, and the boys move to see what O-Father is up to. Huey and Butcher find O-Father, but they are promptly knocked out. The entire ocean disowns the deep due to the oil spill, and Ashley's absorbed twin clocks out because Ashley is unwilling to do the right thing. O-Father shows a focus group new Homelander promo, and the church is lined with dangerous psychics. Soldier Boy tells Homelander that he wants to leave, and Homelander chokes him out. Huey and Butcher are captured, and Frenchie finally decides he wants to settle down and have children with Kimiko, but Kimiko starts seizing. Sister Sage finally agrees to help Frenchie, and Synapse impersonates Huey to find where Annie and Mother's Milk are. Mother's Milk tells Annie the story of how he got his name, and Homelander puts Soldier Boy back into cryosleep. Synapse shapeshifts into Joe Kessler, tells Huey a story, and plans to tell Homelander everything that they know. The non-believers in the focus group are left to be slaughtered, but they are saved by Annie and Mother's Milk. Huey is able to distract Synapse, and Butcher is able to kill him. Annie asks for Marie and Jordan's help after saving the people, and Sister Sage helps Frenchie get the radiation levels right before Homelander pulls up. Frenchie stands his ground and turns on radiation in a room for both of them, but Homelander flies away and Frenchie dies in Kimiko's arms.
R.I.P. my boy.
R.I.P. Based on the name of this episode, I was like, oh, do we lose all three of them? But,
The wrong kid died.
I mean, so we open with the rehearsal for the song that's going to be done for Homelander's second coming, I guess.
That had
And
some booty shaking in it, didn't it?
I think so.
I think so. I was like, boy, this is sacrilegious for real, but these booties, though.
I mean, yeah,
I might be pulling up to this church a little bit. It's like, damn.
You're making out the church,
you
though.
God. Yeah.
yeah. Especially they got the psychics in there. Yeah,
Yeah, you were
really good.
thinking, what is going on with this dude here? And then boom, your head pop.
Yeah. So Homelander is in the White House now that he is immortal. And he says to the president and vice president, like, there's going to be some changes around here. So let's just go ahead and start shutting a bunch of shit. Like, he just starts going crazy with his demands. And
We don't need Congress.
yeah, fuck Congress. And so the president is like, well, I can't just do that. And Homelander's like, Ashley Reed's mind. He's
Fucking narc.
Yeah, he's terrified of you, sir.
Fucking narc.
Okay. I mean, she becomes president. But yeah, gets his head juiced and yikes. So then we see that Annie and Mother's Milk meet with Jordan and Marie. I wondered when Marie was gonna show up.
I mean, honestly,
Didn't matter. Irrelevant.
it's the way
What the fuck was it? What
the way
fuck
they
was
were
the point of
treated.
Gen V?
They did a red
Yep.
herring, if I've
Bro.
ever seen one.
This is absolutely trash. Why would you do all the buildup of Marie thinking she about to be the next thing that's gonna kill Homelander and Gen V, and then they don't do anything, and then
I
you
don't
cancel the
understand.
show?
Yeah.
Like that
Absolutely trash. Wow, that is absolute trash.
definitely that
Very.
is a red herring. So
I can't wait till we talk some more about all this shit.
there we go. So they meet and Jordan and Marie have information for Annie, and then Annie's like, all right, cool, thank you. Run and hide. And they're like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, we're here for the fight. And Annie's like, absolutely not. Run and hide. That's where we live now. Bye. So then we see that Kimiko is in the little chamber just getting blasted with radiation. And they're like, if radiation gave Soldier Boy the power to neutralize immortality, then perhaps we can do the same thing with Kimiko.
Yeah.
And Huey was like, that's the bullshit you've been trying to do this whole time? She is dying. And they're like, and she was like, no, it's my choice. I want to do it.
He was really offended. He really was.
And he should have been. He absolutely should have been. And so then Homelander says to the Deep, hey, I'm abolishing the Seven. All of you are fucking useless. And the Deep is like, well, what if like you
I could be the leader.
yeah, like you become God and you just give the Seven to me?
That
No.
boy loved a 7.
Yeah. He said, it's all I have, sir. Well, then get more.
That boy loved
Yeah.
a 7.
Yeah, we're done. We're not doing that. And
Yeah, it's
the
like,
boy,
he's like, I mean, we haven't been 7 for a while now. I just want to throw that out there.
just saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, Black Noir's dead. Firecracker's dead. No, we don't need it.
Maeve is gone. Yeah.
Yeah, we're done. And Allfather's up to something. So the squad got to see what that is. They see that, they had already seen that there are psychics everywhere. And whenever Butcher sees Synapse, he's like, Billy Joel right now. To try to, throw the send off.
I hate that. Go ahead, Larry.
No, I was just reenacting. what he was doing.
Yeah, I hate that. I mean, I don't really hurt it, but I hate that I didn't get the references like the Billy Joel references of all the songs and
Mhm.
everything. Like it didn't hit like it should have hit for me, but that's more of a me problem. Like I get what they was going for, but yeah, I wish I was able to like recognize more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, even though I have, a pretty all right music library, I don't know very much Billy Joel. So,
A
yeah,
lot of artists out there.
yeah,
So
there are too many, there's too much.
Yeah.
And, you know, while all music is for everyone, Billy Joel wasn't really for the us's.
No.
And I know a lot of music that's not for the us's, but it is what it is. There's too much.
mm,
You
mm,
can't know everything. Everybody got blind spots, et cetera, et
mhm.
cetera.
Yep.
So, all you Billy Joel fans, be offended. That's just what it is. But they, Huey is like, obviously there's a reason we're doing this. Huey turns around, sees Synapse, and then Butcher's like, well, shit. Now you're thinking about him, which means he knows we're here, and yeah, so he's gonna find us
Boys got caught real fast, yeah.
immediately.
I knew
They got caught immediately, knocked the fuck out.
it. Yep.
And then we see a hammerhead shark that is voiced by the one and the only
Crazy.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Crazy when I heard that.
Same.
Come on
And yeah, come on.
in.
They
It's a March
said,
15th, motherfucker.
it's like, we will kill you, mother. Yeah, it was. And honestly, whenever they showed, because in the previously on, they showed when he killed his octopus girlfriend, and I was like,
Mhm.
that's random. That came up because
Yeah.
they did the whole say her name.
It's I wonder was he just around the studio when that happened?
I think they
Because
called
like
him.
for Seth Rogen to be like, who can we get?
I
Let's
think
let's get
I
old
think they
Sam
called him.
Jack.
I think they
Okay.
called him because that's one that like you get Samuel L. Jackson with intention,
Yeah.
and like he was the perfect. Yeah, I'm sure they were like, we only need you for like 20 minutes. Just get in the booth, cuss him out. Like here's the situation, cuss him out the way you would. Just threaten him,
Yeah.
and yeah, we'll cut you a check.
And this happens right after the people was like drowning. She's like, she's drowning. Go
No,
get
this is
her.
before that. This
Okay,
is
this is
Mhm.
before. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Because he's scared to get in the water
yeah,
Oh,
like
you're
because of
right
that.
because of this.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I feel like the deep was he was sobbing about the seven being disbanded, so he like threw a can in the ocean. So he thought everything was just all cool and shit. The shark was like, "Damn, man, what's happening?" He's like, "You gonna get that?" And he was like, "Because he had no reason to think that he
Oh,
was
you're
like
right.
that." Yeah, he
You're
was like,
right.
"Yeah,
Yeah, come on,
something,"
man.
and
Come
then
come get
yeah,
it.
and he was like, "Motherfucker,
yeah. So we don't know
go
if it
get
was
your
you.
ass." Yeah,
Like the entire ocean disowned him.
yeah,
Bro,
that
that
was
is
a lot.
crazy. The whole ocean,
seventy
like
percent of the world.
you know
Yeah,
how fast the word must have got around on that. Like that's crazy.
yeah. And yeah, like they were like, we know it was you. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. We got to get to the peer part. I like that. That boy was scared, shook.
yeah.
Oh, funny.
So Ashley is now the president, and her absorbed twin is like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, I'm basking in the ambience of my presidency. Like, if my bullies could see me now. And she's like, or you could do the right thing. And she's like, no, I don't think I will. And I wish you'd shut the fuck up. And she's like, you got it.
Oh,
I will shut the fuck up. You'll never hear from me again.
Hmm.
Night night. And she's like, oh, finally. And yeah. So then, there's a focus group because Father says to these people, like, hey, are y'all ready, for the Lord? Cool. We're going to show y'all a video. And this video is unedited. Like, they have the edit notes in it to say,
Yeah,
cut the
that's
wires
pretty funny.
here,
Yeah,
add
that's pretty
lights
good.
here. Yeah. I was like, that's hilarious. And yeah, the people that are watching it are just like, ugh. and all the psychics. I guess you have to be bald to be a psychic. Like I guess that's the rule. But because all of the psychics are bald, but including
Charles Xavier.
Ashley.
Well,
Yeah, Charles Xavier. So yeah,
well,
Martian
Even
Manhunter. That's the rule.
yeah,
oh,
Deadpool Wolverine girl,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah. His
Cassandra. Yeah,
sister.
Cassandra.
Yeah,
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 yeah. But what? You got what? Jean Grey, about the only one.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Psychic or bald equals psychic. Psychic equals bald. Got it.
There you go.
So Homelander is talking to Soldier Boy, and Soldier Boy, he's like, you can do whatever you want. He's like, I think I'm gonna go to Bogota. He's like, oh well, when are you gonna be back? It's like, I'm not coming back. I'm going to snort and fuck my way through Colombia. And he's like, if you want bitches and cocaine, I can get you bitches and cocaine. He's like, I don't want to be here with you. I'm done. He's like, but Dad, no. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, he starts to leave, and then Homelander chokes him
You're
out.
weird.
Yeah, you're weird as fuck.
I give you everything. All you want to do is eat meatloaf, and you don't even. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just. I didn't understand that about a Soldier Boy. It's like you really did all the shit because of fucking Stormfront, because of Clara.
He really loved
You
her.
hate
He
you hate
loved it,
this
bro.
kid. You do not like this kid. This kid is not you at all,
Yeah.
and you know that. Like this guy is, he's a weirdo.
And that's the
Yeah.
thing. What's funny is he said that he did it because that's what Claire would have wanted. It's not what she would have wanted. At least
Yeah,
I
she
don't think it
wanted
was.
she wanted Homelander to like succeed.
Well, I mean, but eventually, like, I thought she killed herself because she was like, I'm not really fucking with him no more.
I thought she killed herself because she was fucked up. I don't remember that.
I mean,
Yeah, I
yes,
thought
she was fucked up, but I thought that I wish I could remember. I thought that Homelander did
Yeah,
something,
it's
or
been a
there was
minute.
some kind of reason that was related to Homelander where she decided to be done.
Oh,
I don't
yeah, I know it's
remember.
been too long. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, um, Huey and Butcher get captured, and Frenchie says to Kimiko, like, "Hey, you remember how you wanted to like settle down and have kids and all that? I think I'm ready to do that. I want to do that with you, like very specifically. Like I just want to I like the idea of a calm life with you because Frenchie has lived a life.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, you're barely healing, but you know, I've decided let's do this. And so she starts having a seizure. And so he goes to Sage, who I think this may be after she's lobotomized herself, but he goes to her
Yep.
pre-lobotomy and is like, you have 30 seconds. And he's like, I need you to help me figure this out. And she's like, why would I do that? Because you love her? Ew. Love is stupid.
Yeah.
I hate love. Love, I have, like, and she goes again on a monologue. Um, my superpower is knowing what people are going to do and predicting people and understanding the human mind. And if I don't have that, I'm useless. And love is a variable that I cannot predict.
Which is what happened with Soldier Boy.
Exactly. And it's what happened with Godolkin too.
Yeah.
So in her own personal experience and with this, she was like, nah, love is bullshit. And so if I can't if love is in the way, I'm useless if I can't read people. And
Yeah.
then she gives herself a lobotomy. But they start watching Love Island together,
Super
and
random.
yes, I mean, but whenever she's lobotomized, she likes trash TV.
Oh yeah, I was just talking about Love Island in general. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got quite a following. But yeah, he talks her into it using Love Island, and she's like, yeah, but you're gonna need to give me a couple hours before I'm right again. And then she lubes up a vibrator and you
Yeah,
know,
ask him, you want a piece of this? You try and get in this?
you're
He's like,
trying to,
nah, I'm good.
yeah. And I mean, I'm sure that if Frenchie wasn't already committed,
He might go for it.
then he
Yeah,
would,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was one of the things I did wonder was if somebody was going to help her with that. Um, I didn't know, like, if it was going to be anybody in the boys, it would have
And
been
them.
Mother's Milk, yeah.
Uh,
But I,
He might.
because yeah, like he'd kind of, we watched him give up. We watched him kind of say, like, I've joined the dark side at this point. Like,
Yeah.
Butcher's right. I'm not getting my family back. They're better without me. Like he's kind of there. So yeah. And then we kind of see him step out of that. But we see that Synapse can also shapeshift. So he's psychic and can shapeshift and do voices?
that's
Well,
wild.
was he doing that in their mind? I mean, I thought he shape shifted too, but now that I'm thinking about it,
No,
did
I
he?
I think that he can shapeshift because he got on the radio as Huey.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
And so that's when I was like, oh, he can actually shapeshift. But yeah. So
That's why that nigga was on the wanted list.
yeah, he was a problem.
He was a problem. Yeah.
So then we see that Mother's Milk and Annie are talking, and he finally tells us how he got his name in this show.
Mhm.
Because in the comic book, his name is Mother's Milk because his mother's milk has compound V in it, and he's literally dependent on it to live up to adulthood.
Mhm.
But in this show, his name is Mother's Milk because kids are bullies, and they were
Mhm.
making fun of him for nursing a baby bird. And he said, I came to love the name because it spoke to my kindness.
Hmm.
And that is who I want to be. So, Annie, you are also a kind person. Be that. And then we see that Soldier Boy is put back into cryo sleep, which we knew was going to happen once he got knocked out. And then we see Negan comes back into the show.
Yeah, good part. Good part.
Yep, I enjoyed that. He tells Huey the story of what Butcher did.
Yep.
And he then ends with, and I'm telling Homelander everything because I know everything. I've been in both of your
No.
minds. And then we go back to the focus group, and Oh Father, we see that Oh Father is really not trying to kill people because he is saying like, I can convert these people, I can save them. Just give me a little bit of time. I can make this happen. And Homelander's like, nah, kill them all. Anybody who has any doubt, kill them. And so Oh Father's like, well, it was 6 out of 30 people. If I call your name, you're free to go. And then we see that Dog Knot and the cat girl are there.
Cat bitch.
Yeah. And
That was such a weird scene.
they had it's the boys. They
Yeah.
gotta throw in weird shit. As the whole you had a chalupa for lunch. Gross.
Yeah.
Um so yeah, that like the fact that they had to, get her in there cleaning herself and then all the sniffing that happened. And
Yeah,
it's
she
so
was
fun.
flexible. I'll give her that.
I kind of wonder, like, as an actor, when they say to you, like, "Hey, this is the scene," uh, I wonder
Yeah. How
how
you
much
feel about
time
that?
actors spend getting into character. Um, I wonder if it's a situation where, like, if it's a comedic actor, they're just down for whatever. But if it's like a true, like somebody who went to Juilliard, and you're telling them like this is the scene they have to do, I wonder how that hits their brain.
Yeah, I did all this work, went to college, went to university, and
Yeah,
here I am
I have a
sniffing another man
master's
ass.
degree in theater, and I am on all fours sniffing somebody's ass.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something I wonder sometimes. Because usually comedians are going to do whatever.
Yeah.
But and sometimes actors will do whatever. So yeah, it just depends. But um the non-believers are left to be slaughtered by those two. And of course, Mother's Milk and Annie go in there, they save everybody, and these are people who
that
hate
one dude
Annie
got his that one dude got his throat cut fast. That he was not
immediately.
ready for it. Now I hate when it would whack. It'd be so whack to be the first person to die because you're not expecting it. So now everybody else sees it, they're like, oh shit. I
Well,
mean,
and that's
now I know. But
the
yeah,
problem is if everybody's gonna die anyway, you kind of want to be first so that you don't have to go through knowing that it's gonna happen.
yeah,
Like,
but
for
they
example,
survived.
with Mr. Marathon, being first was probably ideal because now I don't have to run away in fear. I don't have to like being scared and shit. Like Malchemical died and didn't have to think about anything else. But like Seth Rogen had to watch all of his friends be killed. So
And then get
yeah.
his legs taken out.
Yeah, he was alive for a minute.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, they're able to Annie and Mother's Milk are able to kill those two, and they're able to get the people out, and Huey is able to distract Synapse a little bit, and
Talking
he's
about his past.
yeah, talking about his past, because he's like, yeah, I saw your file. You're terrible. And, Synapse feels that a little bit, and he's like, also, I just needed to distract you long enough for this. And then Butcher kills
Boy,
him. Yeah, oi. Uh, so yeah, he died, and Huey, the number of times Huey has had somebody else's
Bro,
blood on him,
that is rough.
like Huey's got hepatitis or
Yeah, that
something.
is rough.
Yeah.
The amount of showers he probably take a day is insane.
Yes. Because, yeah, Huey always got somebody else's blood on him.
mhm.
And so then Annie finds Jordan and Marie and is like, hey, I need your help. I know I said I didn't earlier, but I absolutely am going to need your help. So thanks. And then they have a whole, I'm trying to be a good person. Don't meet your heroes. Meeting your heroes isn't that bad. Yada yada. Take them to Canada. Um, so yeah. And Sage says to Frenchie, I have checked this shit 3 times. I don't check anything 3 times. It is going to work. I'm the smartest woman alive. Hit the button. Make it happen. And Frenchie's like, she's dying. I gotta turn it off. He's like, no, no, no. Don't turn it off. Leave it on. I said what I said. So Homelander arrives because Homelander has been told where they are. Because Sage is who Homelander wants. And so Frenchie's like, I set up a thing to detect if anybody flies in, and Homelander can't see through zinc. So hide in here. And of course, Homelander's using his X-ray vision, and he sees a zinc box. And it's like, they're probably in there, but whatever. And then Frenchie starts tapping a wall, and Homelander is right there. That was terrifying. And he's like, oh, the Frenchman. Where's Sage? That's all I want. I just want Sage. And he's like, go fuck yourself. And he turns on the radiation, which Homelander, feels a little bit. But, because it didn't even look like Frenchie closed the door. Like, it looked like he just turned on the radiation.
Yeah,
But Frenchie knew, he knew what this was.
he knew it was over. It's in
Yeah.
game now.
Yeah, he knew he was done.
Yeah,
So,
RP my boy.
yeah. So Homelander just leaves, and as soon as Homelander leaves, Kimiko kicks the door, and Frenchie's crawling for his
As
life.
soon, so it could have been a fucking trap. Like, damn,
It could
bitch,
have
can
been
you
a
wait a
trap.
little bit?
I thought the same thing. Like
I was
he
like,
could have.
Homelander has super hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch. Damn, hold on.
Yeah,
Fuck.
wait a minute. But yeah, and of course, Sage had to keep Kimiko quiet because she knew
because
what
love
was,
was kicking in. Yeah.
yeah. And then, he's crawling for his life, and she, grabs Frenchie and, dying declaration and all that. And she's like, I cannot do this without you. Please do not leave me. But he's, I assume Homelander just gave him like a hand in the spleen. Like, unclear what his injury was.
Yeah, I don't know. A
But,
lot of blood though. Yeah.
yeah. And I think it was a hand because if it had been lasers, then it would have cauterized. So,
It'd have been a wrap.
yeah, I assume he just gave him like a like a little invincible. And,
You made that hand straight.
That
yeah,
motherfucker was over there leaving that damn Years of War raw blood
yeah.
trail.
So, yeah, he dies in Kimiko's arms, and that's just as Butcher and Huey arrive, and oh, that was rough.
I hated that Frenchie died. I was like, damn, Frenchie was a real nigga. It really was. He had
Yep.
his
Nah, it really
problems and
was.
stuff like that, but I was the one who they went to for a lot of things because Frenchie knew how to do a lot of shit.
He was a chemist,
No,
and yeah, so
he was a killer, a chemist, and all that shit.
yeah, a lot of things. He was a lover and a fighter,
But
but
Yeah, got the reference.
yeah,
R.I.P. to my dog.
that takes us to the final episode. So, what did y'all think? As this being the penultimate, this being the second to last episode, what did y'all think of it?
I like this episode. It was cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
I, all of these episodes were better than five.
Agreed.
Yeah.
How many was like that, bro? This episode was fine. I enjoyed that Soldier Boy was like, nigga, I don't want to be around you. Like
Yeah, like
I
yeah,
don't like you.
yeah. Clara is the reason that I even gave that to you. So I'm out. I don't need to look at you anymore.
No more.
And, Homelander's narcissism couldn't allow that. So that brings us to episode 8, Blood and Bone. We open with Frenchie's burial and the reading of his last testament. Homelander pulls up on Ryan, and Ryan tells him about himself. Annie has Marie, Jordan, and Emma drive all of the non believers to Canada, and Ashley's absorbed twin is still ignoring her. Sister Sage provokes Kimiko, and Kimiko blasts her with a unibeam. Sister Sage no longer has her powers, which means they were successful in giving Kimiko neutralizing unibeams. The boys decide to break into the White House to get Homelander on Easter, and O-Father wants to postpone the big event. Homelander kills the richest man on Earth and lets O-Father know that he plans to use the psychics to kill every non-believer on Earth after the big event. The boys break into the White House, and Homelander announces to the world that he is the Lord. The boys get attacked, and Ashley saves them and lets them know where Homelander is. The boys run into the deep, and Annie fights him. O-Father shows up, and Huey and Mother's Milk kill him with his newest gift. Just as Homelander ends his address to the people, Butcher and Kimiko pull up on him, and a fight ensues. The Deep is knocked into the water and killed by the sea life, and Ryan shows up to help fight Homelander. Kimiko sees a vision of Frenchie who tells her that rage is not her strength, love is, and she blasts Homelander, Ryan, and Butcher, which leaves them all without powers. Butcher puts the motherfucking paws on Homelander, and Homelander starts begging for his life, but Butcher puts a crowbar through his skull. Ashley gets impeached, Ryan tells Butcher that he's done, and Terror dies. Butcher pulls out the virus and leaves. Stan Edgar announces that he will be taking over as Vaught's CEO. Huey follows Butcher to Vought Tower, and Butcher tells him that he put the virus in the sprinklers. Butcher believes that another Homelander will emerge, so all soups need to be ended permanently. Huey and Butcher fight, and Huey shoots and kills Butcher. Butcher is buried, and the boys part ways. President Singer offers Huey a job as the head of superhero affairs, but Huey respectfully declines. Annie is pregnant, and that's the show.
Yep.
So, Frenchie's final testament was very Frenchy.
Yep.
Yeah,
He opened by
about the
saying
cameras because obviously we saw that in the what's the big sex episode from the other season?
Herogasm.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you
Hero.
go.
Yeah, so we clearly saw that camera.
Yeah. So yeah, Frenchie lets everybody know, like, I've seen all of your buttholes.
That's
All of them.
wild.
So just know that. That's what I felt the need to write down.
I will note that he said he accidentally saw Annie's, which I
Yes.
thought was honorable. He didn't do it
Yeah.
on purpose.
Yeah.
He didn't do it on purpose.
I agree.
Everybody else definitely did it on
I mean,
purpose.
Mother's Milk and Huey, like that was when they were in jail. So,
Yeah.
unavoidable.
Yeah.
But and Kimiko, we know about that.
Yeah, I'm sure she's seen that
Yeah.
a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Bunch of times
Because yeah,
without a camera.
as soon as they talked about loving each other and she had watched all that porn, yeah,
Yeah,
they were
tongue
going.
all in it.
Yeah. And Frenchie's down for whatever.
Uh-huh.
So, Ryan is watching some TV and Homelander pulls up. And Homelander's like, yeah, I had crime analytics find you. Don't worry about it. I just want you to be by my side. And Ryan is like, you ain't God. You ain't even shit.
Mm,
So,
from your own son.
and Homelander, surprisingly, takes that and leaves. But he did say, what, you're going to hit me again? And I was like, Ryan, you hit him first. So, like, you can't really. But
I was like, you better chill because he probably will really hit you.
that's my thought is today, I don't think you want to, like, he is on, like, we're off the rails. So,
Yeah.
you might get got this time. Like, it's
Yeah.
the last episode, Ryan. We may not see you again.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be on Rush Hour 3.
Yeah, like this is what it's looking like. So, but also Ryan was like, I don't give a fuck. So, yeah. Um, and then we see, it took me a minute to realize that was Emma because her hair was different, but we
Oh, I
see,
forgot we did see her. Yeah, I forgot all about seeing her.
I don't remember that at
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
yeah, her hair was like red.
yeah. That is true. She did have a different hairstyle.
Yeah, so it took me a minute to be like, oh, that's who that is.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
Pointless.
And he's like, y'all take these people that we just saved to Canada, because, I mean, Homelander's plan is to take over the Earth, but, I mean, at least they'll be safe a little bit in Canada. And, yeah, Ashley's talking to her twin is be like, oh, you're really just gonna hit me with silent treatment? It's like, that's what she said. She said she wasn't talking to me. She said you won't hear from her again.
Yeah.
So, here we are. And then we see that, Kimiko is grieving and Sister Sage is basically like, you were the problem. And she hits her with that unibeam. And
She
Sage
got what
is
she
like,
wanted.
yeah, she was like, I don't remember Othello. Oh shit, I'm a normal person now.
Yeah.
And
That's
Butcher
what she
was
wanted.
like, hey, we had to see if it worked. We just had to check. And looks like we're good. So,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Um, and so the boys are like, well, let's just go get Homelander at the White House. And they're like, well, the White House is going to be heavily secure. Getting him there is going to be difficult. But, I mean, if that's what we're doing, that's what we're doing. JFK got them tunnels, right? So, all right, sure, whatever. And O-Father's like, hey, I need more time to convert souls. So we should postpone. Because O-Father, while he's a terrible person, he's actually trying to save these people. that are not believers. He's like, give me time to convert them. I can do
Mhm.
it, but like, we don't need to slaughter all of these people. Like, they don't deserve that. They just need, some nudging. And Homelander's like, no, fuck that. Are the psychics deployed? He said, all around the earth. Cool. The moment I'm done, we're going to find out who's a believer and who's not, and we're going to rid the world of non believers because
Mm.
I am the Lord. And so, yeah, and Ofather is talking to the richest man uh, on earth, and that dude is talking about slavery, and then Homelander kills him off screen. He's like, he wanted to go to space, so I took him to goddamn space. I'm not worried about billionaires. I'm not worried about anybody. I am the Lord. And so, yeah, that's where Homelander lives now. So the boys break into the White House, and Father's like, "Oh yeah, we're ready for that. That's not an issue. I know they're coming, and we are prepared." Homelander gets on the airwaves and makes his grand announcement, and we see that the boys get locked in a room, and then they have a superhero dog whistle so that the soups are incapacitated, and then they just start shooting guns. Luckily, we got people who are bulletproof.
Yeah, because
Luckily,
everybody's about to be lit up in there.
everybody would have been dead because like they did Jordan, I know you haven't seen The Beauty, but they did that shit in The Beauty.
Well, that show crazy as
Yeah,
hell,
in The
boy.
Beauty, they put everybody in a room, they opened up the ceiling, and then
Oh man, Swiss cheese, huh?
Yeah,
yeah,
man, it was wild. Yeah, watch that show, Jordan. Hit me back up when you do. I was really hoping that Spencer and me would have done a little briefly on it because it was. I was like, Spencer, this show crazy.
yeah, that show's crazy. But yeah, that happens, and Ashley's like, "Oh shit, I gotta do something. I gotta help." And then the twin kicks back in. It's like, "Go this way." It's like, "Oh, bitch, you're back." And then she is able to open the door. And honestly, in real life, there's no way Secret Service would have let her run off like that.
Nah,
No,
Like, absolutely, because she is the president. Absolutely not. Now, in Homelander's world, sure, but in real life,
in real life, yeah.
no.
no, no.
Especially knowing that the boys are there and there's like an active attack on yeah, absolutely not.
Uh-uh.
But she's able to, let them out. And they're like, "Why don't you come with us?" And she was like, "Absolutely fucking not. He not gonna kill me. Homelander's killing people. I'm not no. So y'all got it. Ball out. I'm a go." I was like, I get that. That makes sense. So the Deep has been told about himself. Homelander says to the Deep, "The only reason you are alive is because watching you suffer gives me pleasure." It's basically what he said to
Bro,
him. He's like,
he
"You
broke that
are
man down.
you are a
Yeah, he
baby
did.
back bitch."
Baby back bitch.
And he still, and even then, he's like, "Oh, I know this is a test." When Annie and them pulled up, when
Yeah.
Annie pulled up,
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah,
nigga
he's like
was a
this
bitch.
obviously this is a test so that I can prove my loyalty to Homelander. And I love that Annie was just like, "Keep going, I got him.
yeah.
Don't even worry about it." And yeah, of course she takes him to a beach and they fight for a minute and then like she tries to reason with him,
So I
but
thought it was dumb that she took him to a beach because one, her powers, what you was even gonna get a
yeah,
boost from.
sh-
Two, you went by water. Why would you do that when you know he kind of OP in the water? So I
that
was like,
was my
why
thought.
would you go to? Why would you go to the beach?
Yeah, I said the same thing. I mean, we know why in the end, but like she didn't know that.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, like Annie, you have no power to pull from, and you've given him a home court advantage. Like,
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy.
why would you do that? But Yeah, he gets knocked into the water and then dealt with.
By octopus, the thing that he
Yeah, the
loved and
Kraken came and
Yeah,
got him
I
Yeah.
wish it was a little bit better.
more.
I wish that the sharks would have got him. And yeah, it went fast for me. I was like, all right,
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be like pulled apart,
yeah,
and I thought we were gonna see it underwater.
yeah, yeah. I expected more.
Yeah, but and then O Father shows up, and Huey and Mother's Milk have to fight him. And earlier in the episode, he received a gift from his wife,
Mm-hmm.
um, basically a titanium ball gag, and he black
Was
bolted
not
himself.
was not ready for that.
Uh-huh.
Was not ready for that.
Yeah. I knew that that thing was gonna come into use in some way because they wouldn't have put that much attention on it. So I knew it was gonna be involved, but yeah, I thought it was gonna be like thrown in his mouth or something. But yeah, they he got black bolted.
Got him. Yep.
And so yeah. And then Homelander finishes up what he's saying, and Butcher shows up. Butcher and Kimiko. And, oi, 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 cunt, cunt, cunt. Uh, the camera falls and, a fight ensues. Like they just start going. So Homelander understands what Kimiko can do. And so
Yeah.
he keeps trying to leave. And just as he's about to leave, Ryan pulls up. And now it's, a 3-on-1. And Kimiko is about to blast him. And then she can't because she doesn't have the rage and the hatred in her heart. And she has all the time in the world to see this vision of Frenchie and have a full conversation with him about how, peace is the way and love is the answer.
Mm-hmm.
And she unibeams the three of them.
Yeah. Remember, Freezer was getting his ass beat for a whole hour.
Yeah, he was.
Like,
Yeah, he
damn, nigga.
was.
Yeah, because where did you get the time to talk to this nigga?
Yeah, there's a
Don't
full.
something. Dad,
Yeah.
Dad was so mad at that bitch. He was like, what? He was mad. He was, bitch, do something. What the fuck you here for? Oh, yeah, he was mad. He was
Yeah.
cracking me up. Like, you
So
forgot?
she unibeams the three of them, and watching Homelander try to fly away was
That
hilarious.
was funny. That was funny.
Yeah, like he tried to do
Yeah.
the lasers and nothing happened. And yeah, he tried to fly away and
Bro, the fact that he's like whining and crying, he's like, I'll do anything. I'll do
I mean, but
anything. I'll suck your dick. It's like, oh man,
that's
he
who he
done.
is, though.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
it is. When you've had powers your whole life and now you ain't got powers, it's
I was
like,
talking
oh,
to somebody and they said what they should have did, they should have let Homelander stay depowered because he has been oppressing these people who don't have powers his whole entire life. They should have made him live without powers. I was like, ooh,
oh,
that's
so they should
actually
have
not
censored
bad.
him, huh?
Yeah, I was like, that's
They
actually not bad.
should have made that nigga walk through it. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because yeah, that
Yeah.
if that's what I would have done. But I
What
think
you think you could have?
if I'm Butcher, probably not. If I'm Huey, yes.
Yeah.
If I'm Huey, yeah. I let him live and I let him like answer for his crimes. The I think the problem is if there is anybody who is a super devoted fan, like if they get him more get him more V, then he's back.
Then you pulled a Cecil and you should have killed that nigga.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
And Butcher's not thinking about that. Butcher's thinking about Becca. But
Nigga, I'm about to kill you.
yeah, so Butcher puts the motherfucking paws on him.
Yeah, he beat his ass.
They beat his ass. And that's when he starts begging and pleading and just, oh, it was so awful. And I was like, Anthony Starr, you're doing a good job. Like, cause I hate you right now.
I hate
And I
you.
always hate you, but like this is, oh, I hate it. Like, it made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And so that's how I was like, yeah, you did that. You did a great job.
He's a baby back bitch.
Yeah. And of course, uh, he has the crowbar and puts it right through his skull, and then gives it a little
Yeah.
just for safety.
So I don't know. I've never done this. Can a person without powers do that?
Uh, I I don't know how sharp a crowbar is
Yeah, I was like, I think the end is pretty sharp.
and
I,
how because it is. I mean, that's what it's for. Like
I,
it's
yeah, I imagine you. Yeah, you got enough strength to put it through somebody's skull. I imagine you could do that because I've held a crow. I know what a crowbar can do. So I'm talking about the. Yeah,
oh
I think
the up part.
I
I think
yeah.
I
since
think you could.
he's already in the skull and the skull's already cracked and the brain
Yeah.
is soft. So
Oh,
once you get through that skull, I don't think coming up is going to be difficult
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
because
okay.
you've already created the fracture.
Okay.
And yeah, like since the skull's cracked, it's compromised.
Okay.
So
Cool.
possible, yes. But yeah, that was ugly. And I'm pretty sure that in the comic book, that's how he kills Black Noir. So, yeah. Um and of course, everybody saw all of this because the camera was still on. And Ashley, who's the president, gets up there and says, "I will not step down because I did nothing wrong."
Impeached.
Impeached immediately.
Mhm.
And I was like, that's hilarious. And then, the boys are all together and everything. And Ryan, Butcher's like, yeah, it's just going to be you, me, and Terror. And Ryan is like, absolutely not. I'm glad that Homelander's dead, but you are still a terrible fucking guy.
Yeah.
So, hell no, I'm not going with you. And and then when he's like, well, it's just you and me, Terror, and Terror was dead, I was like, that's not good.
I think that
R.I.P.
dog
my
died in
boy.
real life.
Yeah, which is crazy. Yeah, you saw that like a
Yeah.
couple episodes before that he had actually just died in real life.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was like, oh shit, damn.
So, yeah. So I was like, oh, ee. Butcher is now in a nothing else to live for situation,
Mhm.
and Ryan doesn't have powers anymore. Oh, that's not good.
Mhm.
So, Butcher pulls out the virus and he leaves. And then Stan Edgar gets on there and is like, we've been through a lot, but I am gracious enough to be the interim CEO for Vought while we
Yeah.
work through. And I was like, look at Stan.
I don't know what he was talking about interim. Like, nigga, you about to run this shit again. What are you talking about? Why would you? Was that just
Yeah.
for public
He's
eye?
also an
Like,
old
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Yeah, he's just doing that just for public, like,
Yeah,
because
cause he
remember he
know
said
he
he
about to
stepped
run it.
away. Yeah, yeah, he know he about to run it.
yeah. And so Huey sees that Terror is dead, sees that the virus is gone, and is like,
Accidentally.
yeah, is like, all right. And so he goes to follow Butcher. They end up at Vought Tower in the Seven Room. And Huey is
Following the
like,
breadcrumb.
yeah, he was like, we don't have to do this. And Butcher's like, yeah, we do. Because all soups need to be gone. Another Homelander will pop up, so we need to get rid of all soups. All of them. And
Unlike Thetis.
yeah, exactly. And Huey is like, if you would have done it, if you were gonna do it, you would have done it already. So you're not gonna do it. And he's like, yeah, nobody's here. So I put it in the sprinklers, and I'm gonna set that shit off when work starts. And Huey's like, I can't let you do that. And so they fight. Huey gets, slapped up a little bit. And
He ain't
then,
put up a fight though.
yeah, he did.
He
Yeah,
did all right. Yeah, he did
yeah,
all right.
he
I
put up
mean,
a fight.
for what we know about Huey, yeah.
Yeah, because Butcher been doing this shit for a minute and stuff like that. But Huey, yeah, exactly. For who Huey is, he absolutely did well. I was like, all right, I'm proud of you, Huey.
Yeah. And then, yeah, Huey had to make an executive decision.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah. And
but we
luckily, Butcher saw Lenny, and that stopped him from killing Huey. And then, Huey shot him and held him in his arms and was like, yeah, you did what you had to do, mate. And so, all that. Butcher dies.
boy,
I will say, watching the show, I do start saying around my kids more. I'm like, "Oi, get over here, Mike."
it's just because that boy was calling out real fast. Boy, yeah, cut. All right.
So, yeah. Butcher dies. They bury him. Is like, this is exactly where he wanted to be. One of the things I thought was funny earlier in the episode, Huey like checked Kimiko and is like, "Yep, we're all being radiated right now. That's cool." Because she's just giving off radiation. I was like, "All right,
Yeah.
that
Oh yeah, because they had the little not Doppler. I forgot what that thing is called.
yeah,
The radiation detector. Yeah.
yeah."
Yeah.
And it's like, "Oh yeah, we all have cancer. Cool, great."
What is that? It starts with a G?
uh,
Geiger?
yeah, the Geiger. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe you. So, Butcher's buried, and everybody parts ways. I thought it was great that Ryan went with Mother's Milk. Ryan is like, I'm Black Dad.
Yeah, surprised me. I was like, oh, I
I
thought he
mean,
was gone.
But also,
Good.
where else? Like,
yeah. To be fair, he does have a kid, so he's the only one who actually
yeah,
knows how to raise a kid.
I don't know where else Ryan go. Like, he doesn't
Yeah.
go. He's not about to go to Stan Edgar. Like,
Back to Russia. I
but
don't know.
he's not superpowered anymore.
Oh, you're right.
So if
Yeah,
Ryan still had
you're right.
superpowers, Ryan would have just,
Yeah, that's what
kept
I'm
doing
saying.
what
Like,
he was doing.
Yeah.
Mother's Milk is the
Yeah,
only
you're
one
right.
who knows
Yeah.
how to take care of a kid.
It just threw me off. I wasn't ready.
But
All
yeah,
right.
Mother's Milk was like, all right, come on.
I was glad that MM got back with his wife.
So,
I was
Yeah,
happy for that
that was
black
good.
man. I was like, it's cool. The black man like got his daughter, got his wife back. He
well,
won.
and yeah, because now Mother's Milk obsession is gone. Like
Yeah.
he has no reason to not be everything that his mother and his daughter need now. He doesn't have
Yeah.
that thing that's keeping him too busy for them and all that.
And I hope you always realize why my obsession was what my obsession was. Because if it wasn't for us, we none of it. Well, we
Yeah,
did.
like I'm pretty sure that did Homelander laser her boyfriend? Is that who got
He
lasered?
died. He died in that meeting. But how did he die in that meeting? Was it?
Yeah, I think he might
Oh,
have got lasered.
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah. Or no, he wasn't the guy that got lasered, but yeah, like there was a meeting where he died. Uh Maybe
I
Black
thought
Noir
another
did it.
suit. I don't
I,
fucking remember. It
I
could
feel
have been.
like
It could have been that. It could have been Black Noir. I don't
yeah.
remember though.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
been a
either.
while.
But
Yeah.
yeah, regardless. Yeah, Ryan goes to live with his new black family. Kimiko goes to France, giving them cancer. And
Got a dog eating some whatever the fuck she was eating.
yeah, French shit. And Singer's the president again. Because
Yeah.
he was running for president with Newman. And then, yeah, whenever she died, I think he
I
was.
was honestly surprised to see that nigga. I thought he died.
I think I also thought he died.
I was like, "Oh, you still alive? You
I
made
think
it?
I also thought he was dead.
Okay."
But yeah, because I guess I thought he was dead because whenever Newman
What
was
they
the
plan
vice,
on assassinating him?
yeah, like why? because I feel like I remember them being in the bunker, and that's when Annie had to kill the
No,
shapeshifter.
yeah, the shapeshifter. But I think he was still in that
Oh,
bunker and just stayed down there.
Okay, because I guess my thought was like,
yeah,
why wasn't? I mean, I know why he wasn't, but
yeah,
like him not still being president is why I assumed he died.
yeah. There you go. That's it.
So anyway,
Damn. What? Mhm.
uh, yeah, he's the president, and he calls Huey, and he's like, "Hey, we're doing like a superhero task force situation, and I want we need a leader. I want you to run it." And Huey was like, no, oh, well, offer's open if you want it, but we're doing it. And then he goes into his video store. Annie is pregnant,
Hey, was
and
that the same store that that this whole
I
series
think so.
started out? Okay, that was where they
I
used to
want
go
to say
for.
it
I
is,
was
yeah.
like, this
Look
this
familiar.
looks familiar. Yeah,
Like I remember, yeah, when Huey got shaken down by translucent in here.
yeah.
So yeah, Annie's pregnant,
Oh,
but still doing superhero shit, and evidently that baby is going to be named after the reason this show started. Because
Robin.
whenever he said baby
Yeah,
Robin, Robin was the name of the girl's friend that A Train killed.
yeah. Um.
Yeah.
So one of these episodes, Jordan,
Hmm.
started off with a recap, and just like how we got a recap back to the octopus, we had a recap of Annie back in like season 2, and that
Hmm.
recap is funny because I paused it and I was like, "You really fucked yourself up. You
Yeah.
you really fucked your." I'm looking at you right now, and I mean, if you're gonna do this, you might as well have told them to like, "Hey, any footage you're gonna show from now on, this is me. So go back and edit it." But
Yeah, that's
I would
I remember I
go ahead.
didn't notice it. I remember I didn't notice the change
I don't know
until like
how you didn't
somebody,
like the change was so drastic.
yeah, until somebody like really pointed out to me, and like I really started paying attention. Like, oh yeah, no, you're right.
No,
Like she
she has a
really,
new face.
yeah, that's tough.
And I don't know why. Me and Dad do not know why because it's like, God, there's nothing wrong with you. Like you was fine.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
And I
do
ain't
want
saying
to.
you were fine, like fine, but yeah, you want to
there
wrong.
was nothing
I
wrong.
was gonna say I do
Yeah,
want to talk about before we get out, like I do want to talk about the Gen V thing. Like
Oh no, yeah,
yeah,
for
yeah.
them to show up in this and we find out Gen V is canceled, it's just like then what's the point? Like why did we build Marie up? Why do we go through all of this stuff at Godolkin just for them to really like not do anything?
For them to go to fucking Canada.
Yeah,
so
unless there's gonna be another show.
I had a prediction on how, because I assumed that Homelander was going to lose his powers and that was going to be like ultimately how he was defeated. But the way I assumed it was going to happen was not how it happened at all. I assumed, like, my prediction was that Homelander was going to kill or try to kill Soldier Boy, do something to Soldier Boy because Soldier Boy wasn't really fucking with him. And Marie was going to have to heal Soldier Boy, and then Soldier Boy was going to use his Unibeam on Homelander.
Hmm.
Like that was my prediction of how this was going to go. That
Hey,
way, all the pieces make sense, and all the
hey, what Jamie was talking about, whatever you was just talking about, I thought she was gonna heal something. I was, yeah, Jordan. That was like in a show. That was one of the biggest fumbles right there. Because what the fuck did we? Why did you end up
Yeah,
making this show?
no,
like
like I
yeah,
said,
we Gen V didn't need to happen. Quite honestly,
yeah.
like I don't.
And they kept talking about,
We got
oh, we're gonna cross over, and like, okay, this was the crossover. Like,
Yeah,
this is not impressive at all, unless they're gonna, maybe a month or two down the line, they're gonna say, hey, this is now where these guys. There's no more Gen V because we're gonna pop up in such and such show. Then I'm like, okay, let's see what they go then.
yeah, like
But
they're
we
gonna
haven't
pop up
got
and
that.
doesn't. It's supposed to be a prequel now.
yeah, like
Well, yeah,
I
yeah, that the Vault Rising is a prequel, but I'm just like, if they tell us like, okay, there's a new Gen V, whatever they're gonna call it, and this is where these characters pop up, like, okay, I'm good.
Because that would make sense. Now that they're in Canada, I wonder if Canada has a Homelander. And like, yeah, like we could, there's shit we could do.
Yeah,
Honestly, I don't care. The show ended, and I'm fine with the show ending. When I heard that it was about Rising, I was like, why?
yeah.
We got everything we needed to get. Like Amazon, focus your ass on Invincible and give us that. That's what we want.
I'm fine with Vought Rising because I think Jensen Eccles does a really good Soldier Boy. Now, am I
Yes.
super interested to find out about the rest of the team? I'm not super interested, but I will definitely watch the show because that trailer kind of piqued my interest.
They
But
already
I
have a
would be
fucking
more in,
trailer.
yeah, they came out a trailer. I would be more
Wow,
interested in sticking in this modern time going forward and seeing what's happening to the world.
wow.
Okay.
So,
I didn't know there was
yeah.
a trailer, but obviously I don't watch
So that
trailers.
Yeah.
means it's coming a trailer that's coming out early next year, late this year. Like,
20, I think if I remember, I think it was like 2027. But yeah, it is following uh Soldier Boy's team and basically his origin
So
story basically.
payback.
Yeah.
all right.
Okay. So we'll see the original Black Noir and a young
Yeah.
Stan and all that.
Uh I can't remember if Stan was in there, but you do see Black Noir, you do see Bomb Side. Bomb
Bomb sight.
was in there. Yeah, Bomb Side. You see
Storm? Well, no,
Storm,
Stormfront.
yeah, no, you
She's
see her.
Liberty.
Yeah. Yeah, you see her. I can't remember who else you see in the trailer, but yeah, all those people who had the original thing, like you do see them,
Okay.
Okay, we'll see. Like I said,
and you see the reason for. I mean, they kind of teased it. The reason why he even wanted to get superpowers. This show is going to follow that. So,
Okay.
but either way, like I said, I'm more interested in the modern time of these superheroes and see how this world has changed. Maybe to do a time skip in the future, then we'll see the Gen V kids more. I don't know.
I don't know. But
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
And I mean,
disappointing though.
because yeah, if they do a time skip, that means that Huey and Annie's baby is going to be around and
Yeah.
all
I
that.
mean, I'm completely fine with them not even
yeah,
mentioning
it- we
mentioning you as kids.
we honestly we can end it right here, and it's okay.
So yeah, I'm surprised that Mother's Milk walked away. I figured since Frenchie died, Kimiko might live, but I figured she might also be like, why am I here and sacrifice herself? Um, I assumed Huey and Annie were gonna live, but I'm very surprised Mother's Milk made it out of here. Honestly, I'm also surprised Ryan made it out of here.
I'm surprised Annie made it out. I didn't think Annie was
Oh,
gonna make
we
it.
didn't even talk about that in that fight. Homelander specifically said, "You're first."
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was just, I'm
starting
a
with you.
yeah, yeah. He was ready to kill it. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, yeah. I was like, damn, I felt that.
Yeah, and I'm sure that it was along with the fact that they loved Stormfront and Ryan is the reason she's all fucked up. Homelander's narcissism won't allow Ryan to live and not live, loving him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am surprised because what I was surprised at how happy this ending was. I thought Butcher was going to release the virus.
Oh, I think he should have. That would have been a good follow up for wherever the next series is. Let
I
them
didn't
deal
think
with the
Annie was gonna
fallout with
make it.
that. Yeah, I didn't think Annie was gonna make it either. But yeah,
Yeah,
I just
I thought Butcher was going to release the virus and we were just gonna start seeing Soups coughing up blood and dying and whatnot. So this I'm quite surprised at how happy this ending was. Based
I
on
feel
like
that.
what I know about the boys comic book.
Yeah, I
So
feel that.
yeah. Um so with this being done,
oh yeah, got it rated, huh?
scale of 1 to 10. Larry, let's start with
Jordan, go
you.
ahead and go first.
Oh, you want Jordan to go first?
Okay. So this season I think was very good. I'm trying to pull up what did we give last season right quick. What's the show called?
The
The
boys.
Boys.
The boys.
Um, okay, The Boys season 4. I got it right here. I gave it an 8. Spencer gave it an 8. Larry, you also gave it an 8. I think this season was better than last season.
Damn, I was on last. I did not know I was on season 4. Okay.
Yeah, I would probably go 8.5. I think I'm good with 8.5 on this one. I think it's a little bit better
Hmm.
than last season.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, what
Larry,
y'all
what do you
thinking?
think?
I'm going to give this. I don't know. Something seemed to be a little bit different. Might be the oddball out here.
Do
Probably.
you
I've been thinking about this all on this episode. I think I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna go with a 5.5.
5.5? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I think that if I'm looking at this season in relation to everything, I think I have a different number than if I look at this season in isolation. If I look at this season just by itself, then it's probably an 8. If I look at it with all of the expectations and all of the like other things that could have been folded in and like the Gen V stuff and all of like I feel like there's some misses in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that ultimately I will give this season a 7,
Okay.
the 7 if you will.
Mm,
But yeah, I cannot say that I was as impressed as I expected to be.
no, I did some struggling.
But I didn't dislike this season. I just don't like every decision that was made in this season. And I feel like we got I feel like we got more from other seasons. Like the fact that this is the last season, the expectations were high. I'm not denying that.
Way
Uh,
higher.
and you know, the fact that this is the finale, you got to come with the best of the best. And I don't think they did that. I did not dislike the
Nope.
season, but it was not fire, in my
Nope.
opinion.
It was. And Jordan Spencer says it right because I'm telling you, last season, dog. I'm thinking that Negan is real, and then he wasn't real.
Yeah.
That
That was a good
twist,
twist.
I
that
That was
was
a
twist
good
was
twist.
crazy.
I was not ready for Newman to die. Like,
I
Also,
wasn't ready for her fine ass to die. I was ready to quit. I'm like, oh, I guess I don't need
actually,
to be watching
actually,
this
that
show
is
no more.
fair. I think I'm gonna drop mine to an 8. That's fair. Also, Negan is another character that was in Supernatural, by the way.
oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
who was he in Supernatural? Like recurring? I did not know that.
No, he was like on the first few episodes. He was the dad
Uh,
of both the boys.
oh, oh, he was the daddy. Oh, young
Yeah,
Negan. Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, man. I feel you, Spencer. It just, and you know what? I might be riding the coattails of Invincible and how just
You can't do that.
uh,
It's a different show.
I did because it's
But
Amazon all
yeah,
at the same time. I had no choice.
that was and why did y'all do that was a bad
What
decision.
that was? Why would you do that?
That was not a
They got to
From
good
pe-
that wasn't a
They
good
got to
move.
get people to got to get them to keep the subscription going.
That's
from
why you
every
stagger them. That's why when Invincible's over, you wait a week and then you drop the boys.
when I've been asking everybody, and I think it's kind of a unified decision. The Hale episode of Invincible was the lowest rating one, and
Yeah.
I honestly I like that. I was like, oh, okay, I was kind of hating on that, but that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it wasn't it wasn't hitting like that. It wasn't hitting like how Thrag was hitting. That nigga he's a real bad
Mm.
guy, and Homelander's the bad guy, but I don't know. They missed some shit because once again, why the fuck do we have hours wasted on Gen V
And I enjoyed Gen V. Like it was a good
Yeah,
show.
I was looking forward to
for
what they were going to
nothing?
bring.
But yeah, I am surprised that they didn't have like they were irrelevant in this. Like
Watchmen,
they really told us that Marie is powerful enough to hang with Homelander, and we didn't see her blood witch nothing.
Mm-mm.
nothing. Had the whole everything. You about to be the baddest bitch and you ain't done nothing.
She did not blood witch a damn thing. We saw
Yeah, it's tough.
Jordan as one gender. What are we doing? Like male Jordan didn't even need to come to set.
Yeah,
We didn't see Sam. Sam is just because I just knew that based on the fact that Sam is a fucking tank, he was going to be involved with the fight against Homelander.
Yeah, I thought that
Wasn't.
Homeland was gonna. Yeah, yes, it was gonna be a lot. I thought being secluded. You know, you're a Superman person. We've all seen Superman shit. When Superman fight, that nigga be moving.
Yeah,
Man, people don't like Man of Steel, but Man of Steel, them niggas was destroying shit because we
yeah.
moving. How are
I
we
mean,
not? How are we?
how y'all keep it contained in this little itty bitty office?
Huh?
But that was
In
the
the
point.
West Wing?
Mhm.
That had to happen for this. I think yeah, they should have been on the lawn, so they would have had some room to move around. But also the camera and all that. Yeah. Anyway, I think
Yeah,
there are some ways this could have been better. Um, and yeah, because I was expecting Kate to come in there and have somebody fuck themselves up. Because her powers are her
Yeah,
powers are healed actually. Because Marie healed her, but
yeah.
nothing. Just,
nothing.
just, 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 just nothing. Like, all right,
So yeah, I all my predictions were just wrong as hell.
wrong. I was
Like
with you, Jamie. When you listen to this episode, Jamie, I know you're gone and shit. I'm sorry, homie. I was betting that you was gonna have the best prediction. Like, yeah, I follow that. That's cool. You know, Watchmen, Lovecraft, giving us one season and canceling it. Yeah, that pissed us off. But we knew that it was supposed to be going somewhere.
well, those got canceled for very different reasons.
Yeah, but I ain't even talking about the cancellation of Gen V. I'm just talking about you had two seasons and led up to nothing
Yeah.
for you to incorporate it in there. And it was like, I don't know, is this how they felt for Game of Thrones at the last season, the last episodes? Because I didn't feel that way that the whole everybody else feels. I was like, I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, everybody had some, yeah.
This might be your Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it might be. Because all I can say is don't let me become a bad guy. Because y'all niggas gonna have to you're gonna have to
but
kill me.
yeah. But yeah, I guess people got to let us know how they feel in the group.
Please
Any of our
do.
social sites.
Like, if y'all thought this was excellent, if y'all thought this was trash, if y'all thought it was mid, like I would love to know how the people feel because this I did not expect to be giving this a 7. Like I'm surprised that I thought this was like I did not expect that from the boys. And again, especially based on last season. Last season was pretty good.
Yeah, well,
So,
but yeah, listen to Jordan. You know, this is coming from me too. You know, I'm usually the guy on Facebook that's saying stuff regarding containing to uh, the episodes and shit. You know, we talk about a lot of random shit in there, but yeah, you know, somebody say something.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Definitely let us know how you feel on this show.
Larry, thank you for being here.
Appreciate you, man. You know, thank y'all for working with me. I came in a little late, but yeah, we got it done.
The people don't know that. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's Donate
with
Friday
that,
for me.
with that being said, we're never duplicated.
And then Brandon
Always
says,
appreciated.
"Yep." And forever melanated.
Oh.